Good morning, everyone. Today we are starting our lesson number 7 of Beehive Packing by Jerome K. Jerome. Actually, this chapter packing is taken from the novel Three Men in a Boat, written by Jerome K. Jerome. The story is about the art of packing. The chapter is about a humorous incident which happened when the narrator and his other two friends were packing for a boat trip. In this chapter, you will read about three characters. First is Jerome, K. Jerome, who is the narrator, who considered himself to be the master of packing, and his other two friends, Harris and George, and Jerome's dog, Montmorency. It was the pet dog, and he irritated George and Harris by sitting on the things that were to be packed, and he was chased down by the Harris. Let's start our lesson. Lesson starts with I said I would pack. Here I refers to the Jerome, who is the narrator of the lesson. He is the writer also. The writer Jerome, he liked to pack the luggage for the trips, and he announced that he would do the packing. Because Jerome thought that his ability to pack luggage was better than the others. He asked his friends George and Harris to leave the task of packing to him. Then the two friends they agreed to this offer instantly, which was strange because they all three were going for the trip and they were very much surprised that why Jerome was taking the responsibility of the packing. But still they agreed. After that, George sat comfortably on the easy chair and Harris bent his knees as he sat on the sofa and kept his feet on the table. After that, by saying that he would pack, the writer didn't mean that his friends would sit and relax while he would do all the work. With this, he meant by that he would be the boss upon them while they would do all the work. They would do all the packing. Means he wanted to supervise all the packing, and instead of that, George and Harris they would do the packing. He would nag them and curse them for not knowing the work well, and then he would chip into the sort out of the mess that they would create. He was irritated to see them sitting while he did all the work. Actually, by saying this, he would do all the work means he wanted to supervise all the work which would be done by Harris and George. He wanted that George and Harris they both would do the packing and he would be the boss. He would tell them what was right and what was wrong. But when he saw that George and Harris they both were sitting very comfortably, he got irritated. With that, he recollects that once he lived with a man who would sit lazily on the sofa all the day through and would watch the writer do all the work. The man would say that he enjoyed watching him go around doing all the work, and this would make the writer mad with anger. And the writer adds that he could not sit idle and watch the other works like slaves. On the other hand, he liked to check their work around walk around with his hands in his pockets and direct them on how to do the work properly. Means he would supervise the work very clearly, very properly, that he would roam around, he would walk around with his hands in his pocket, and not only this but also he would also direct them that how they have to do the work properly. He feels that as he was energetic, it was a part of his nature to behave in that manner. But the writer he did not say anything to his friends and started packing. As he closed it, Harris said that he had forgotten to pack the boots. Means when he was forgotten previously, he did not told him, but when he was starting to pack, he was started packing and he closed the bag. At that time, Harris he told him that he had forgotten to pack the boots. The writer felt that Harris could have reminded him before he had closed the bag. Naturally, but he thought that the Harris was like that only, and this was followed by an irritating laughter by George, which made Jerome wild with anger. Means with this, George was laughing at the Jerome. Then Jerome opened the bag to keep the boots in it, and as he was about to close it, he was struck by a strange thought that he had kept the toothbrush or not. Means he was confused that whether he has kept the toothbrush or not. He says that he never remembers if he has packed the toothbrush or not. Then Jerome he told about his habit that while traveling he always messes up with carrying his toothbrush. He has nightmare of not having toothbrush. He wakes up in the sweat and looks for it. In the morning he packs it before using it, then unpack the bag to get the brush and uses it. As it is the last thing that comes out of the bag, he has repacked the bag. He forgets packing it again. Then at the last moment he rushes to his room and gets the brush, and finally he wraps it in his handkerchief and carries it to the railway station in his hand. So Jerome did not want this kind of the mess. So when he was looking for his toothbrush in his bag today, he had removed everything, but he could not find it. He could not find his toothbrush. He created a mess. Means he has already done the packing, but in the search of the toothbrush, he has created a mess. He found his friend's brushes many times, but could not find his brush. He kept everything back into the bag one by one, shaking each item, and finally found the toothbrush. And you know where he found it? He found it in his boot. Then once again he repacked the bag. After that, when Jerome closed the bag, George asked if the soap was there inside it. As the Jerome was impatient, he replied that he was not concerned if it was there or not. He closed the lid and strapped the bag, and then he realized that he had packed his specs into the bag and had to open it again to get them. And in this way, he pack the bag, then repack it, firstly in the search of the toothbrush, then in the search of the boots, and after that when George he asked if he had kept the soap inside, he got irritated, but then he again opened the bag in the search of his specs which he had kept inside, which he had packed inside. And finally it has become 10:05 p.m. when the bag was finally closed. Now it was the time for the packing of the food. Now they had to pack the food baskets. Harris said that as they were left with less than 12 hours to leave, they should pack the baskets as well. Then Harris decided that the food baskets would be packed by him. Him here refers to the Harris and George. Then Jerome, he agreed to take his turn for some rest while his friends packed the baskets. So dear students, here we see that how it was the starting of the packing. Jerome, who considered them himself a very good packer, how he forgot the things again and how he had to open the bag again and again even after finishing his packing, which was very humorous. Today's explanation up to page number 84, point number 7.